Welcome to AlphaCars. My name is Dimitri and I'm reporting from our service center in Boxborough. I am under a brand new Range Rover Sport. This vehicle spent less than 20 miles on the road on a nice dry day. It was driven directly from the dealership right to AlphaCars. The owner of this vehicle, very familiar with benefits of rust preventive treatments. We had it done for all his vehicles for many years, and every time he buys a brand new vehicle, it gets the first drive it goes to AlphaCars. We have it up on the lift and we've done all the preparation to start with the product application. This is the most cost-efficient and most reliable way to protect your vehicle from rust, and it's usually done on a brand new vehicle or in a vehicle where the underbody conditions are close to a new vehicle condition. So let's check this out. Let's take a look at it together. And don't forget to share, subscribe, and let us know which videos you like the best by simply clicking that like button. Here it is on our lift, all ready to take the protection. And to do that, we had to do quite a disassembling work. As you can see, we have all the fender flares removed, and there's a sound deadening material, and you can see right here, it's not all, but some of the hardware that we had to remove to take it off the vehicle. We have the product on the background that's gonna be applied to the surfaces that need to be protected. We can take a peek at some of the wheel well areas. That's all going to get sprayed. And again, we have to be careful and selective what we do not spray, because as any modern vehicle, this one is stuffed with modules. So we definitely need to be very careful in applying the product. Careful and smart about it. These are the splash shields, by the way, that we took off. And as you can see, it's a sound deadening material, and it also protects from the elements. Beautiful vehicle, by the way. Nice wheels. Here are the splash shields from the passenger side. And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on under the wheel wells here, and that could be a separate video just pointing to different things and what they do. We even have, look at that yellow thing up there. You will not believe it, but it's actually a speaker. So very, very interesting. This is what I love, we all love about new vehicles. Well, first of all, new car smell is awesome, and but then the most important part for us here is that these are absolutely undamaged, brand new surfaces that we're going to retain and protect them with this product. And this is the best product to use on a brand new vehicle. We often use it on other vehicles as well, but you can see this yellow residue. This is the product, and it's kind of like it's like a wax. It stays tacky for years, and so it's a professional product. This is not something that you can buy on Amazon because it's designed for professional applications. And again, I'm gonna just apply it in different spots and show you. It needs to be shaken very, very well. I did shake this can ahead of time, and when you apply this, it comes down with this film, and then we're pretty much going to do that to all of the parts, all of the metal parts, aluminum parts, metal painted parts. Of course, we're not going to apply it to the brake rotor, but we're going to apply it to all the different components. And then years down the road, when we're going to look at this vehicle, it's going to be like, wow, this is unbelievable. We also going to use another product, and we're actually going to feed that and spray it inside enclosed areas, which is critically important. And on the Range Rovers, as we can see now, there's nothing sprayed inside. We just did a brand new Mini Cooper, and that one had a decent amount of enclosed area protection, nothing on the outside though. On this Land Rover, there's nothing on the inside. So we're certainly going to apply protective coatings to all these enclosed areas. Suspension. Speaking of suspension, look at this caliper. I am not sure if you can gauge the size of it from the video. It is enormous. I think this is top to bottom. There may be easily 16, 17 inches of vertical height of this caliper. And I'm sure it will slow down the vehicle effortlessly. So all that is going to get covered with the product. It's going to take a while because, again, we do it very carefully and we do it thoroughly, but not overdoing it because you don't want to put too much product for various reasons. So these are pretty much pre-existing conditions, which are immaculate, brand new vehicle. And we're not going to spray the product on the exhaust parts or on, as I said, on the brake parts. But yeah, you can see it is already kind of, it's already tacky. So that's what we want. That's what we're going to do. We're going to apply this coating and protect the beauty of this underbody. So we did step one, which is we applied the product to the all enclosed areas, and we're going to show you how it looks. And for better reach, we used this extension to the spray can. And I'll show you, again, these are enclosed areas, so we're not going to see much, but like, for example, we sprayed inside this beam, and you can see some stuff on the outside. We sprayed inside these are lower control arms for the rear suspension, so we sprayed the product on the inside. We did this on this side, and then again, it's going to be hard to see, but you see some of the product coming out from these openings because it was sprayed inside that enclosed area that this opening is leading to. You can see the product on the inner rocker panels, and pretty much throughout you can see all these holes, and the product was sprayed inside all these holes. And you can see that yellowish coating on the inside. So this was, believe it or not, it took almost 2 hours to really get a good thorough coverage throughout, because we also, you can see it right here, and on the, it goes further in, pretty much all enclosed areas. We pulled the, like on this hole, you can see we pulled the cover off, and it was all sprayed inside this unibody frame extension, and the same was done on this side as well. So you can see all of that. Excellent protection. I wish this was done at the factory. It'd be much easier. They wouldn't have to remove all these protective splash shields. Check this out. So now we're going to be applying the product to pretty much everything else that we see on the underbody. The reason we take care of enclosed areas first is because you can see better where you applied or not, and it's also a little bit cleaner to deal with it once main surfaces are still, while the main surfaces are still clear of product. So now we're going to apply it to the rest of the underbody. And that's pretty much it. That's how we apply the product. It just takes a lot of time, patience, quality product, and it certainly takes, it's important to do the preparation, but on a new vehicle, it's a piece of cake from that standpoint. So now it's just the product preparation. Welcome back to our last segment on the Range Rover Sport. This is a brand new vehicle. We just completed full underbody treatment. You can see the wheel wells are thoroughly masked. We have the film, we have the plastic around the vehicle, and here we just applied the final coat, and you can see this yellowish treatment that we apply to pretty much all underbody parts. And it's applied to all painted parts as well for additional protection. You can see all these areas that are now protected. We did not spray the exhaust. And we sprayed it inside all the enclosed areas, so you can see how it now looks. And at this point, the wheel wells are unmasked, and you can see the product application. It may not look like much, but here it is. You can see the product. We try not to have runs. We apply it evenly, but of course, there will be areas where the product starts to run. But ideally, you want to apply an even, smooth coat as it's done here. And then you can see pretty much all accessible parts are now protected and coated. You can see the suspension parts, the upper control arm, top and bottom, lower control arm, all the parts are nicely protected, and we got the product on the inside the enclosed areas. Yeah, these fenders, these parts of the fenders often rot out after a few years just because dust and debris accumulates there. But this one is now protected. It's still a good practice to do the annual inspections of the underbody conditions. We usually do it when we do the oil services. We definitely peek in accessible areas. All our technicians are trained to watch out for potential rust concerns. Everything is covered and coated. We're gonna install the splash shields, wheel well splash shields, and obviously put the wheels back on. So thank you very much for viewing this video from AlphaCars Service Center. Consider sharing, subscribing, and please let us know which videos you like the best by simply clicking the like button. Thanks for watching. My name is Dimitri, and until next time.